What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Donna Adelson video, and we are on day 3 of witness testimony. So Donna Adelson's son, Charlie Adelson, had a girlfriend at the time of the unaliving whose name is Katherine Magbanua. And she was the one who actually found the hitman to unalive Dan Markell, and she's been convicted of his and she is serving a life sentence currently. So this is part 2 of the highlights from her testimony. If you haven't already, check out part 1, which I will pin in the comments down below. But we're going to continue where we left off. So I don't know if you remember, but in Luis's testimony, he said that Katherine told Sigfredo that Dan Markell would be going out of town soon. And they asked him who told Katherine, and he said that Wendy Adelson told Katherine. But interestingly enough, when the prosecutors asked Katherine, did you know that Dan Markell would be going out of town? This was her response.
Did you relay the message to the killers that the victim was going to be going out of town the day after he ultimately was killed?
No, ma'am.
Did
I
you
have no
know?
knowledge.
You didn't know anything about Dan Markell's travel schedule?
No, ma'am.
Do you know whether his travel schedule was contained in the documents inside that manila envelope?
I would think a lot of information was there because for some reason, Sigfredo knew information and Charlie knew information, and that's why the whole confusion was on me. And it's
Okay, but you don't know what was in there. You didn't look at it, and you didn't relay that message about the travel.
no, ma'am. Had no knowledge of it.
All right.
And then they show her an exhibit where she asked about being put on the payroll, and they ask her to explain why.
All right, so here you're asking him, I need help on the employment, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you referring to getting on the payroll at Adelson Institute?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that something you all had talked about before you sent this text, or is this the first he's hearing about it?
I don't know if I spoke to him prior to being on the payroll.
Okay, how does he know what you're talking about when you say, I'm going to need help on the employment?
I guess he just figured, since he has an office, that he'd be able to help me.
Okay, and he says no problem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Does he actually put you on the payroll at this time? This is June.
At that time, I'm not 100% if I was already on payroll. Not yet. I don't think so.
The evidence indicates that you didn't receive your first paycheck until approximately 2 months after the murder was completed.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so did you feel like you could ask for this before the job was done because you knew you were getting the job done?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, was the payments that you received from the Adelson Institute part of your compensation for your arranging of this murder?
I would think so. Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean you would think so? It's yes or no question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, he wasn't going to put you on the payroll for no reason, was he?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and in most or all the checks were after the breakup? You had broken up before you received the first check, right?
That I already, I wasn't talking to Charlie as much anymore? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, September, after the murder.
Yes, ma'am.
So in this next clip, she was asked if she ever discussed the unaliving with Wendy Adelson.
Is that the second time you met Wendy Adelson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you ever discuss the murder with Wendy Adelson?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever discuss Dan Markell's schedule with her?
No, ma'am.
So the only person you talked about it with at all was Charlie and Garcia.
Yes, ma'am.
She was asked, did you go to Charlie's house to get the money?
And did you go to Charlie Adelson's house to get the money on the night of the shooting?
Yes, ma'am. He had contacted me and told me that there was an accident and if he can have dinner with me that night.
Okay. And the accident was a reference to the shooting of Dan Markell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which was not an accident, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And when you get there, how is Charlie acting?
He was pretty frantic, just pacing back and forth, and he had a gun in his hand.
Okay, was that unusual behavior for him?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he say anything about his parents when you arrived at his house that night?
He told me that his parents just left.
Did you end up staying the night there?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Were you planning on spending the night there?
No, ma'am, I was not.
Okay, originally was your plan to get the money and take it to the two men that killed Mr. Markell?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
All right, what happened the next morning?
Well, since that night, since he was pacing back and forth and he had given me a Xanax, that's why I fell asleep.
Okay,
And that's why
did he take Xanax as well?
Yes, ma'am, he took one as well.
Okay. And the next morning, did something happen with the money?
Yes, ma'am, so I woke up, I was like, I gotta get out of here, and he told me that the money is in the trunk of my car.
All right, and was the money in the trunk of your car?
I actually did not check it. I just got my keys and left.
So you believed him that it was there?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you got to where you were going, where did you go to deliver the money?
I was trying to contact Sigfredo and had a hard time trying to contact him. And then I eventually ended up in the alleyway of where Luis lived at that time.
At Luis Rivera's residence?
Yes, ma'am.
And did Garcia show up there when you pulled up there?
Yeah, he just kind of jumped in my car. I didn't know where he came from.
All right. And was he able to get the money?
Yes, I told him that his money was in the trunk of the car.
And he was able to remove it, and you observed him removing it, and the money was there?
Yes, ma'am. He went to the back, grabbed it, and then that's time he left.
How did you get your cut of the money?
I don't know if it was later on that night that he came back to my apartment or the following day, and then he put it in the closet.
How was your cut of the money packaged?
It wasn't like a cut. It was just basically it was in a bag, in a plastic bag, grocery bag, and I believe there was like a paper bag and then a Ziploc bag inside it.
All right, so the inner thing was a Ziploc bag?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you opened the Ziploc bag, did you notice that the money was stapled together?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
It was, okay. Did you notice something else unusual about the money?
At that moment, I didn't when I opened it, but a couple of days after the fact, it was wet and starting to mold.
The money itself was damp to the touch?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and did you ever mention that fact to Charlie Adelson?
I'm pretty sure I contacted him and told him why is the money wet.
What do you mean pretty sure? You did or you didn't?
That I didn't.
Okay, and when you contacted him and said the money's wet, or you just mentioned to him the money's wet, did he have a response?
Yes, ma'am. He told me
Go ahead.
that his mom washed the money.
But you physically washed the money?
Yes, ma'am.
So Katie Magbanua received over 44 checks from the dental practice, and they asked her who signed those paychecks.
Who signed your paychecks from the Adelson Institute?
Donna Adelson.
How many paychecks did you receive?
I can't recall.
Does 44 sound right?
Can't recall.
If we assume 44, how many of them were signed by Donna Adelson?
All of them.
How many were signed by Charlie Adelson?
None.
So at one point in time, the police set up a sting operation they called the Bump, where they wanted to get information and find out who the players were in this unaliving. So they staged a blackmailer to go and deliver a paper to Donna Adelson telling her that they knew, what was going on. And then they did a wiretap between Charlie Adelson and Katherine Magbanua. So there was a meeting at a restaurant where Charlie Adelson and Katherine Magbanua were discussing the blackmailer. And they asked her during that meeting, did she feel like that Charlie was suspicious that she was trying to set him up? And this was what she said.
Did you feel that did he do anything to make you think he had suspicions that you might be trying to set him up?
Yes, ma'am.
And what were those?
Just the way he was going through scenarios in his head. He might have, because he mentioned Tato's name, and he had a piece of paper that he looked at and then kind of talked to me about, but I didn't know what he was looking at.
Who's Tato?
Tato is Luis Rivera.
Okay, so did he say Luis Rivera or he said Tato?
He said Tato.
Okay, and so did that concern you that he knew that name?
Yes, it did. I just thought he was confusing it with Tuto, because Tuto is Sigfredo Garcia's nickname.
Okay, and what the setup was from the law enforcement was that this person was posing as an associate of Luis Rivera, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and when Charlie tells you this information, are you thinking it could be an associate of Luis Rivera? Maybe Rivera did tell someone, and
Yes.
maybe this is somehow connected to Rivera.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you tell Charlie that?
Did I tell Charlie that?
Did you tell Charlie, well, actually, the guy that went with Garcia to kill Dan Markel is Luis Rivera, and he goes by Tato? Did you say anything like that?
No, ma'am. I just told him that Tato was incarcerated, but I never knew at that time that Tato was with Sigfredo, or that he.
Right, but you're not, I guess, are you giving Charlie Adelson all the information that you have about this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you're going to handle it on your side of the conspiracy yourself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's enlisting you to go do something. What is it you're supposed to do?
To contact the phone number?
Phone number on the piece of paper that was handed to his mother.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and figure out who it is and resolve it.
What's going on? He didn't know if it was somebody trying to extort him or try to blackmail him, or he didn't know if it was the FBI.
Okay, and he's saying one of two scenarios. One of two scenarios. Are those the two scenarios?
Yes, ma'am.
It's either the FBI or it is actually someone who's gotten some information about what we did.
Yes, ma'am.
And then they asked her, did her and Charlie speak in code about the unaliving?
Yes, but you spoke in code.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understood you were speaking in code because you might be tapped, right?
Yes,
Somebody
ma'am.
might be listening.
Yes, ma'am.
But there would be no reason to speak in code if you hadn't done anything wrong. Will you agree with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Innocent people don't talk in code, do they?
No, ma'am.
So these next couple of clips that I'm going to play are from her cross-examination. So in this first clip, the defense is asking her how much was she going to get paid for the unaliving? Did she know how much she was going to get paid? And how much did she get paid?
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you go to Charlie's house, you pass out with the Xanax, you get up the next morning, and he says there's money in the trunk.
Yes, ma'am.
At that point, you're claiming you didn't know how much money it was.
Yeah, I did not know how
And
much.
as of then, you still hadn't discussed any dollar value for having someone killed.
No, ma'am. That was probably on the paper that I had handed to Sigfredo, the one that he got out of my diaper bag.
Okay, I don't want you to speculate because you don't know, do you?
No, I never opened the envelope.
But your testimony is you arranged a homicide and didn't even know what the pay was going to be.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next morning, Charlie says the money's in your trunk and you get up and leave, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you go to Sigfredo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he knows you're going to be bringing him money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he hops in your car and you tell him you got the money.
Yes, ma'am.
And so your testimony is then he goes into your trunk
Yes, ma'am.
and he takes the bag out of the diaper bag.
No, it was not a diaper bag. It was the plastic bag that Charlie put in my trunk.
No, the money was inside your diaper bag is what you testified to before.
No, ma'am, I did not.
Oh, where'd you put it?
The money
Yeah.
was in the trunk of my car.
Okay. All right. I must have misunderstood your testimony. I thought you said it was in the
The
diaper
envelope was inside the diaper bag.
bag. Envelope was inside the diaper bag.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's what you delivered to Sigfredo.
That's the envelope that Sigfredo picked up from my apartment. Yes, ma'am.
That Charlie had given to you.
Yes, ma'am.
That you say you didn't know what the contents were.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moving forward, now Danny has been killed, and Sigfredo gets in your trunk and gets the bag, right?
It gets the money. Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's in a bag or not?
Yes, in the plastic bag.
Okay. All right. So he gets the bag, and at this point, you say you haven't even seen the money.
Yes, ma'am. I did not.
Okay. And then a day or two later, he comes back to you and gives you, I guess, what is going to be your share, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So how much did you get for arranging Danny Markell to be killed from Charlie's request to passing that on to Sigfredo Garcia? How much money did you get?
I never counted how much money was even in the bag.
As you sit here today, you're telling this jury you never know what your cut was. You
No,
can't
ma'am.
tell them.
No, ma'am. I never counted it.
You spent some of it, didn't you?
I believe so. Through
And you,
time, yes.
and you deposited some of it into your bank account,
Yes, ma'am.
but you don't know how much yours was.
No, ma'am.
Then she was asked by the defense who gave her the checks.
But you do admit that Charlie gave you a check after that from Adelson Institute, right? He gave you payroll checks from
Yes,
Adelson
ma'am.
Institute, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Charlie gave those to you.
No, it was. Oh, well, Charlie handed me the checks. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
So after the defense wrapped up their cross-examination, the prosecutors had one single question on redirect, and this is what they said.
Charlie had conversations with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Charlie was the go-between between you and Donna, wasn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
The same way you were the go-between between Charlie and Garcia.
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions.
So you guys let me know, what do you guys think about Katherine Magbanua's testimony? I think that she is kind of an unreliable witness, considering that she admits that she didn't tell the truth in her first two cases. So I don't know how much of this we can believe. I do tend to believe that she's being more truthful now. I mean, she said that she does feel like she wants to tell the truth because she's trying to get, hoping that she'll get offered some deal or something. I wouldn't hold my breath if I was her on that. I don't think she's ever getting out. But you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Stay tuned. I will be back with more from this trial. Thank you so much for watching.
This session is adjourned.